All right, animals, we have to get out of this place. We gotta get out of this place. This is a fantastic little riff for beginners to learn, and I am going to show you this. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on my little bass tutorials right down there if you want those. They're not on YouTube. Other than that, let's roll up on into some animals, baby. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to show you how to play this riff, and then I'm going to show you my right hand technique that I got going on. I'm going to show you the left hand, of course, and I'm going to show you what I do in my right hand, just because this song, to me, sounds best, that riff, if you're playing it nice and quiet and only the notes that you want to are ringing out, and you're kind of muting everything else that you don't want to hear. So what I'm doing there is you're hitting, that is the 3rd fret of the A string, right? Followed by the 5th fret of the D, and then bring it on back to the 3rd fret of the A. Then you're going to go, ooh, excuse me. Ha! Then you're going to go up to the 3rd fret of the G string. And then the 2nd fret of the G. And then you're at the 5th fret, again, of the D. And then you're at the 3rd fret of the D. So in all, the 3rd fret of the G. Just like that. I'll do a little faster. Just like that. So I wanted to show you what my right hand is doing here. Now I'm using what's called a floating thumb technique, right? So instead of having my thumb hooked onto anywhere and just playing, or even on the string some people put, I have my thumb is actually resting on the strings that I'm not playing, the strings that are above the strings I'm playing. Right, like that. So, and then when I switch up to hit the 3rd fret of the G string, right, your high string, my hand is covering all the other strings. So you can see my thumb is covering those so they can't ring out, right? Now, just as a comparison, I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear this, but if I was using an anchor, right, if I had my thumb here, say, I don't know if you can hear it at home, but there's some other strings that are ringing out. So now when my finger comes off that A string, let me do it here, and goes to hit the G string, that A string is ringing out. And I'll stop it, I'll mute it just so that you can hear it better. See that? And you don't want this to be all these other notes to be playing out and kind of muddying the waters there, so you can't hear the notes that you're playing. So if you feel like it, if you want to develop a habit of playing that's kind of going to help you when you really are looking to be silent and kind of maybe if you're recording or if you're playing in a studio, or if you just want to sound really great with every ring, every note's ringing out perfectly. It's a great technique to use, and all you do is instead of placing your thumb on an anchor, and I know this is very difficult at first because this is how I started too, and it was really hard not to have that solid anchor right there. And a lot of times it's hard too if you're playing standing up and moving around a lot. If you're playing in front of people, it's going to be, difficult to think of not having your thumb anchored down like that. But you get used to it after a while, and actually it's a very natural position for your hand to be in. And basically, as you're playing, you're just sliding your thumb naturally wherever your thumb feels like going. It's just make sure you're making contact with those strings. So if you play it like that, see that A string can't ring out because my thumb's over it. Just like that. All right, got some animals for you. We got to get out of this place. A little bit of right hand technique thrown in there just for good measure. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on my little bass lessons I have right down there if you feel like it. Those are awesome and they're free, and the only way you get them is to click right in that clicker box. Other than that, you could always subscribe to Finbar Bass if you want for more tutorials like this one. And other than that, thank you so much, subscribers, and thank you for watching all these videos, you folks out there. I do appreciate it, and have fun with that one.